Hello, I'm Erin, and I would love to do a no spend January with you. If you are not familiar what a no spend or low spend month is, basically it is an entire month where a single person or family just live by the bare minimum. We only purchase what we need, what we can't live without, and all the rest waits. Basically, at the end of the month, ideally, you should end up with this huge pile of cash. And with that is up to you. Maybe you have some debt you'd like to pay off. Maybe you would like to go on an awesome vacation. Maybe you'd like to upgrade your car. It's all your decision and it's your money. So let's get started. We have 4 steps. It's pretty easy, actually. I've done it plenty of times. We are personally going to be doing a low spend month. And if this seems like a really tough challenge for you, that might be a great place to start. If you're in deep hole and you think that you can go all in, I highly encourage a no spend, because you will just be surprised how much you have left at the month end. All right, so our step number 1, and this really is the most important step, is you need your why. Why are we going to sacrifice this month? Why am I going to give up Starbucks? Why are we going to not go to restaurants this month? We need a why. For us, I would like to take a nice vacation, and I would like to do that soon. You may have some other life goals, so think about those. You need to get down with your family, or if it's just you, find a support person, but talk about this. Make this important. Write it down. Do not forget your why. Step number 2 is the hard part. You're going to go online. Maybe you get paper bank statements in the mail. I don't know if that is still much of a thing. If not, go online, print out your bank statement, and I like to just do 1 month. Just do all of December. Yep, might be a rough month if you bought gifts in December. Go through with a highlighter, highlight everything that you can live without. Talk about this with any other adults in your household who may have control over your account, or shared control rather. You guys are going to basically highlight all of those items. You're going to then divide and conquer. If there are subscriptions that you don't need for a month, if there's some automatic reoccurring bill that you actually can live without, this is the time, cancel them. If you have some that you can't really cancel, a lot of companies will actually hold for a month for you. A massage place in our area will actually hold your account if you're going to be gone, or I'm sure if you have a tough time or whatever reason you want to give them, I'm certain they will hold it for you for a month. All right, that was step 2. Now we are more than halfway through. Step number 3 is a pretty big one. As we already discussed, only buying things that you cannot live without. For a low spend month, if you are going to be making purchases that you can indeed live without, say spending allowance for spouses, for children, you're going to need to go to the bank tonight, pull that cash and divvy it up. You do not want to touch your account from here on out unless it is dire. If you are doing a no spend, or some other things to think about if you want to keep it as low as possible. What can you not live without? Well, we can't live without gas for our car. We can't live without food. Have to pay the power bill. Wow, my pants are kind of nasty and worn out, and I just don't feel good in these anymore. Too bad, you're gonna need to wait. Kind of a little difference there. One we can live without, one we can't. Okay, well, I think we've covered step 3, and step 4, a really big one. This is, in my opinion, the biggest and easiest place where you can blow all of your money or save all of your money, and that is eating. So many different options. We can go to a nice fancy restaurant, spend $200 on a meal for a family, easy, or we can cook at home and spend $5 on a meal for the family. So you can see where this is very easy to save thousands a month, especially if you eat out. And even if you don't, you could save hundreds. Huge. So in order to do this step number 4 is you need a plan. My favorite way to do a plan is to go through everything in the house. We're gonna write down on paper, this is what I have in the refrigerator. List everything. Go to the next page. This is what I have in the pantry. List everything. Here's what I have in the freezer. Here's what I have in the backup garage freezer. Write it all down. Sit down on your butt. Get another sheet of paper. Go through and match it up. Write down meal ideas. Maybe you have pasta and sauce and a bag of frozen broccoli. There we go. There's one meal idea. Make up your list of all of your meal ideas, and these are gonna last you. You're gonna do these every day. Maybe you don't have Parmesan for that pasta night. It's fine, you'll survive, trust me. You're gonna go through what you have, and while surviving on that, this is the perfect time to start a list of food that you can't live without, food that you can make at home, that is frugal, that is reasonable within your means and your ability and skill. Don't go take on some really complex recipes you've never done before. So there we are. There's my 4 steps. I would love to do them with you. This is something we have been doing for well over 5 years while we are now out of debt besides our mortgage, which we're actually scheduled to pay off in 13 years as we're currently going now. Not too shabby. This is something we like to do for fun, or rather, I enjoy it for fun. My family puts up with it. They're very, very patient with me, but the reward will be great. I would love to save up and go to Disneyland in the next month or 2. Now that travel is a little bit more open within the States. So, I know this seems hard, but it is so worth it. What would you do with thousands of dollars left at the end of the month? We're gonna plan it. We're gonna write it all down. We're gonna do it together. Go get your notebook, pause and rewind, write my 4 steps, and I will keep in touch and keep you posted on our path toward the journey of a no-spend January. All right, that was super hard to say. Let's do it.